I get a real damn feel. You know what I mean? Hear me. Live. This is live. You can't make this shit. Alright. So right now I'm working on some actual see here, not in camera. So, right now it'll be alright. Right? I'll try. Anyways. Alright, so I'm working on that so you guys probably end up seeing me facing this way. But you guys earlier you're gonna see I have my son here. So this is normally if I'm not working like this, they're running back and forth downstairs, upstairs, or they're with Angel while she's working on something, you know. So I wanted to give parents kind of like some encouragement right now because I understand, like, since the pandemic and all this craziness is going on, if you're like me, most of us been working from home already, you know. But I wanted to give people a little more insight on the pressures that comes with trying to be one a good parent period, two trying to build a business up while working from home and still trying to watch your kids. And it can be done, don't get me wrong, but there is a lot of management, there is a lot of retiming, rescheduling, things of that nature that comes in. Now I'm a graphic designer, right? Animations, drawings, all these things, right? And literally now I'm really working with one hand, right? I got my hand wrapped around him so he can feel my body, right? He's two, he feel my body, and I got my fingers on this wireless keyboard, right? So, and then I have a hand over here trying to manage to keep him still while I use my hand to draw. So I'm multitasking at the same time. When people ask, wondering, bro, why you ain't answering any messages? Because literally, this is how I'm working, just like this. And what it will take someone with without any kids, or they're working from an actual place and it's just them, you know, working on whatever project, especially if you work on a project like I'm working on right now. And I have a few projects that I actually have to finish up. But there's something called being in order, right? And literally, I'm at the point now where I have to work as the work comes in and as the work builds up. I have to knock out one thing at a time. I used to try to multitask everybody's job at one time. Not happening. Now, this goes with anything, any type of field, any type of job, any type of business that you're running. It's really directed to people that are trying to run a successful business from home. Okay, and probably, and then you got people that actually work for other people that are working from home too. You still get to understand this too. There's a lot of posts. There's a lot of messages, there's emails, there's so much things, so many things that a person that's trying to run a successful business have to do, and clients don't really care about your kids and your life problems because they're trying to get their service and they're trying to get on, right? And they're trying to get and do great things in their life. But something that we have to constantly be aware of, and I had to start being aware of, man, I'm saying I am very organized when it comes to the way I do things, right? But there's times when the almighty children come into play. So I'll schedule a couple things up, schedule a couple meetings, and try to set up these Zoom meetings and try to get things done by a time in a good timely manner. That's just great business. If mistakes are made, we try to correct the mistakes and fix them and continue moving forward, right? But as you see, this is the essence of how you're meant to do something, right? As a parent. Okay, a lot of us parents have to work a regular job. We don't even have time to even try to start a business that we want to start and do something for ourselves. Lucky enough, I have an opportunity to do that, right? So I'm thankful for that. But what you have to understand, what comes with being a parent, man, there's a lot of moments where you're gonna have to stop everything you're doing, go change a diaper, go make some food. These things that I can speak for me. I didn't per se calculate when it came to scheduling meetings, scheduling businesses. Of course, a lot of us didn't plan for the pandemic thing. And if you was in Dallas here a couple of was that a week or two ago, all the power was out and all this other stuff. That stuff is actually needs to be managed in your time. Something that I just didn't do. I do now, but I didn't do before. It was just like, hey man, when the client needs it, I'm gonna knock this out. This is what I'm gonna get done and make it happen. At that time, I only had one of my children with me, right? Now I just have two more now. So being that the things that parents have to face, I'm gonna go back and look at this the YouTube screen in a second. It's working right now. The things that we face, and it's not really. Let me say this. It's really not even just for. This is really for anybody that's trying to do something. And you got kids, and you really don't want. I really don't want to get a babysitter because it's hard to trust people. It's hard to trust people to do anything, let alone watch your kids and treat your kids like the way you want them to be treated, right? Now you can't even depend on some family members to do that. So in my eyes, in my mind, it's like I have to wear two hats. And lucky enough, I got Angel because she deals with this. She's a beast at working on things, finishing things, and still at the same time be able to manage to take care of a whole house at home. I commend her for that, And me, I deal with PTSD. I deal with a lot of things, and listen, I get it, man. We all want to be super. We all want our shit to go, but there's something that comes with kids that you have to do too. You got to be responsible. You got to take time out for your kids. So this is really my way that I get to spend with my kids, man. You know, hey, you gotta sit in my lap while I work, man. Because if you don't sit in my lap, I gotta get this done. If I don't get this done, Daddy can't take you here or do anything for you here. In his mind, it's like, hey, man, you're my dad. You're supposed to be able to do this, this, this. You're supposed to be Superman. You're supposed to do that. Same way the clients look at your business and brand. Hey, man, you're supposed to be able to do this, 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 this. And you shouldn't have to worry about this, 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 And I get it. I get it, man. We've done so much work. People feel as if we can knock things out in a very short time, which we could if we only had one or two clients. But we're actually working with multiple clients that want things done at multiple levels, and it comes with pressure, man. Because you don't want to be that. I don't want my kids to get later on and be like, damn, man, all my dad did was work. Yeah, you don't never spend no time with us, man. He's always working. But if we want to be successful, we always have to work. We have to constantly work. We have to build. We have to put things into perspective for us to even manifest the things that we want. And trust me, I have been working on this for years. This shit happened overnight. I've literally, my leg, I believe, has like this invisible saddle, and it just sits there. And he's being so still right now because he knows that we're on the camera. I actually see himself right there. So, and he can see himself here. But it kills me because if you try to explain this to people, hey man, I got this going. Nobody wants to hear that shit. I don't. Hell, if I order somewhere, I worked on something and I expect it by a certain time. I don't want to hear no shit like that, man. And I get it. But I also get that what we forget to capitalize is life. There's times, man, I get so dived off in work, deep in work, and trying to knock stuff out. I forget about actually living. It's funny, but it's true. Because in my mind, I want to make sure I get the clients everything they need, especially if they pay the right price. Now, if you somehow found a way in our nice little heart that we gave discounts out, now you can't even be expecting anything when you want them. That does not how that works. I'm sorry. But at the same time, I get it. We all build them. We all want something to leave. Well, I'm going to say we all, but most of us want to leave something back for our kids to be able to grow and continue to feed off and make residual money. But these things we deal with in life, it's sad, it's frustrating at times, Trust me, man. It'd be days in here. I'd just be like, God, God, I just need like 12 hours of nothing. No kids, nobody calling, no messages. But you know what? Life just doesn't work. Even when I turn my phone off, even when I get rid of this thing, it still doesn't work. This is stuff that you're just gonna have to learn to manage and deal with. And it's something I'm still working on now, man. Everybody knows we are beasts at what we do. But once the clients start to outgrow the brand, man, you have to figure something out, and that's kind of like the stage that I'm at right now, trying to figure out how to manage. Now, I've got a wellness journal here, shout out to Angel. I'm writing here every day about things that I want to get accomplished, things that make me frustrated, things that make me mad, you know. Actually, uh, so this is February. Well, this one is February 23rd, KM 420 radio stereotype interview. I literally have to write things down. And then in between that, I have to leave a gap because all the gaps are trying to make family time, trying to spend family time. So now we're like making the days. Okay, on this day, we're going to do this. And on this day, we're going to do this. It's very systematic thing. Like you have to have a system to manage all this. I get it. I get it. But it's time. As time goes and as we build and as we grow, now we have to really tap in to hiring people, building a quality team, not a team of and not a team of people that you know. Like that's something that I'm avoiding now too. Like when I put a post up about hiring people, right? Yeah, you start hiring people, 'cause now the gigs are getting a bit much because it's like, hey, you're only two people, and now you're trying to manage a job that really a job for 15 people, you know. But in our minds, we could do it. Not only do it, see surpass anybody that's done it. But like in the same thing, hey, I'm gonna be that same brain, same person as a parent for the kids that I'm actually around. I want to be that same beast of a parent who can't tell me nothing because I'm already doing what I gotta do. That would be awesome. Something like that. We live in a world where we have to constantly build and constantly move forward, and constantly make things work, not quit on nothing. You know, and those things are great. I can understand you probably couldn't even fathom the thought of doing as much work as we do. Yeah, man, you realize I spend more time working on people's stuff than even spending with my kids. Now, in most people's eyes, that's sad, but to me, it's like, man, it's got to be done. If I don't do it, who else is going to do it other than Angel? If something happens to both of us, who's going to cover? Who's going to cover the ball on that? Nine out of 10, nobody. So when I'm faced with adversity or I'm faced with problems or things that need to be fixed or anything like that, I something that I've learned that I had to do was break away from it. Break away from everything. You got if you're in our if you're in Ireland and you're doing things like we've got the design, video, all this stuff. And everybody knows stuff takes time. It takes a lot of time. You spending and it really comes down to management and what projects are really worth working on. As a young entrepreneur, I was when I first started in Solid Life, I was determined to outshine, outblow, outprice, outbeat anybody that was in my line. I mean, by a large margin. I ain't talking about like a hair link, arm link. We was in a race. I was about blowing you out the wind where I double lap you. You know what I mean? Like that's how I envision this brand. But when I had that envision of this brand, I didn't have like the thoughts and things that we face as uh, creative people that are doing business. To be creative, you got what time, imagination, you have to be happy, you have to be set, you have to be balanced to make a quality product. Some of my best productions or some of my best work is came from me being happy, content, at peace. You know, sometimes, like right now, I hop on the screen. Well, instead of waiting for it to act right, I have to go to the mouse until it kicks back in. So, but kind of like what you have to do in life. You have to make things work even if they even if they don't want to work. You gotta make it work. Gotta make it work. So I'm doing this seriously. Listen, we're gonna make 5 different head turns. Okay? So we've got the marks in here. We have we take the same design here. Copy that. This time we're gonna do an open one. So if you're a parent and you're kind of stressing about, man, am I doing a good job? Am I even he's, yeah, fuck. Am I doing a good job? Am I really knowing being a great parent? Can I be considered a great parent? It's a question I ask myself. It's just, y'all give me, it's what I ask myself. Like, am I good enough to be an awesome parent? Am I doing the right things to build a foundation for my kids to really enjoy life instead of trying to have to survive life? Am I, these questions that come up to me all the time, even while I'm holding him, I'm speaking of him, I'm holding him, he wants to play, you know, even he just woke up, he wants to play, he wants to have a good time, and what I'm doing, I'm talking to you guys, I'm talking about what sacrifices, there's somewhere I'm going with this. I know it is because with the hiring process, I know me, and it's hard to match. It's very hard to match my work ethic. That's a that's a fact. I don't care how good you think you are, how good you feel that you are. To match my work ethic is a fucking beat. Because I'm willing to put myself in the hospital and make sure shit happens. Are you? I doubt it. A lot of people are not. Like when I get determined to do something, I'm for sure damn near 90. Fuck how I say it. Damn near 80% of the time, if I'm working on something, damn near nothing else exists. I mean, that's just that's not true. Nothing else exists. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Not no football game, not no conversation, not no hey man, I ain't seen you in a while, what's going on? None of that, man. None of that. None of that even exists to me. Mm, it's good and bad. So good with socializing with people. Unless it's about some work. I've come to learn that. I, as a as a boss, I've learned that hey, you're not always going to have all the answers. You know? You're not always going to have that one person that works with you that's going to make it what's harder for you. You're never going to have that, especially if something you're passionate about. I don't care how you look at it. Trust me, I tried to work with a few people before I even started to even think about turning people into an employee and learn that hey, people aren't going to go as hard. They're only going to go as hard as they want because this is not their baby. This is not their. This is not their. What do you call it? Dream. You know. when it comes down to hiring people, man, I'm kind of like, oh no, son, no. Ooh, kind of hesitant on that. When some things that I get frustrated, things that I get frustrated about. If I get frustrated, it's probably gonna be for something major, like not having something done on time. That's frustrating. Or most of the time, not having something done comes to me parenting. Or, hey man, we just move, right? I ain't posting all that shit about moving. We moved too, but we had to move a pretty far distance, and I still had to manage to try to get things done, right? But in that time, I realized, hey man, if you don't start taking time for yourself and your family, you're gonna lose them. Not only just lose them, you're going to, yeah, the joys of being a parent, life. Okay, son, chill out. You starting to look at me. Yeah, tell me to this one. Oh no, man. You mad? Stop. No. Now you're getting into the room. Stop. Stop, son. Hold on, man. Come on. Hey, let's do the last mouth movement. Right? Let's do this last one. We're trying to follow the words of the lyrics. Hold on. Stop. I know. It's alright. Hold on. You gotta do it where the tongue is out on this one. See that, man? Yeah. I see that. But I'm thankful though, man. I'm blessed. A lot of fathers out there not even blessed to be able to see any of their kids. I get to see at least the ones I have with them. So let me say that first. Right now. But I'm thankful. Like some of the things that I'm working on that I've yet to even post is some of these guys have some awesome time. I see talent more than just what the person does, but other issues they probably could get into. Oh, look at that, man. You see that? Oh, yeah, you did it, man. Look at that. You got the whole jaw moving and the eye jumps out. Wow. Okay, so okay. Let's do another exercise. This time we're going to pop it out a little bit more. Okay? Like full day work. Yeah, that's it. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, so that's the tips then. Yeah. So, okay. See that? On this one, we need to pop the time. So we can do the L sound, the L sound. Want me to do the L sound too? I know, man. You gotta go this point to be. You walk on things because, oh, you just get out of me. I'm going to take it back old school and move this tripod nonsense. Really. So I put a post up on Facebook here a little while ago. And people that keep messaging me wondering why I'm not responding. It's because I said, and I meant this. You gotta email me. That's what I mean. What the conversation's gonna be about. It's gonna be worth taking my time out to work on it. Because now I value my time more than I value money. Damn. Don't. It's mine, man. Shout out to Bang. Come on. Okay, so you want to play it here? Good. 5. Teamwork. It's work. Here, you write with this. Where's your? Here's your pen. Here, you can write with this. You wanna write with this? No? Okay. I don't wanna write with this. Okay, stop. Oh, man. No, son. Okay, man. Look at that. Look what we just created. We gotta do all the vowels now. So we have him sitting behind this mic thing that's gonna look as if he's actually rapping the lyrics. Yeah? No? Yeah? Okay. I know. Then we gotta do the L. Then we do the for F. Okay, so okay. We're gonna make it happen, man. We're gonna make it happen. I know, man. Okay. What are you trying to get to, son? Stop. No, you can't have that. You'll be alright, man. You can't have that. Come here. Come here, man. Come here. You're supposed to be knocking this out with me, man. What you doing? You're supposed to be knocking this out with me, man. You wanna knock the picture out with me? I'll present some of this tomorrow, man. Alright, man. You gotta do the F sound, man. You gotta do the F sound. Nope. Can't have that. You'll be alright, man. I know, man. Life sucks, man. But you barely felt life yet, so you'll be alright. Okay, Shani. Tell me when you're done, okay? You done? Okay, tell me when you're done. Now, most of y'all probably be like, man, bro, why is he ignoring me? That is a cry for attention. And I'll be a terrible parent if my kid comes to me and be like, hey, man, hey, Dad, I need you to do this for me. Then I'll be like, oh, son, I can't afford to do that because I have to stop working to check out on you. Right? I want to be that parent. Come here, man. Come here, son. Crying is not going to help you get your way. That's going to get me to work even more. Come here. Come here, man. No. Come on. All right. Gotta get back to work, man. See, most parents wouldn't even better do this. Half the people complain about their jobs they got right now. They don't even have to deal with kids. So if you ever get to the point where you done built you a brand and built you some returning clientele and things like that, man, and you really have went above and beyond the call, you know, to bring other people's lives or goals and things. I know what our company is what we do. Whatever it is that your brand or your company does, you know, there's moments like this, especially if you have kids. Moments like this is when you have to just take a deep breath, figure out what's wrong with you, and then see. But after a while, you'll learn the cries, you'll learn the sounds and the pitch in the cry, see if it's really a real cry or if it's just a cry for some attention because they're not getting their way. Yeah, there is a method to working as a parent who's trying to get things done. And to him right now, it's like Daddy's just like he's trying to chill with me. You know, he's working on other stuff. He's not giving me no time of day. And if I don't get this stuff done, you won't be able to do nothing. It's something I do need to work on, man. I need to work on dedicating more time to my kiddos. Really do. I'm gonna give you a quick to him. These games, yes. So we want to take out these games off. We want to see if that's on. You see these often? Watch this. He's going to complete a whole sentence. See that? It's 24 drawings for listening for about a second of footage. And that's to say 4 words. I we need to do the don't. They were telling me in elementary that, hey, the alphabet, using the alphabet and learning the phonics, you'll have to learn French movies too. Face features. If you don't have certain sounds, okay, so at the F, yeah, la, it goes closed mouth, uh, ah, e, la, f, duh, or don't, e, don't, duh, Okay, so we got fa, la, da, da, ah. Oh, we need to do the ooh sound. Ooh. Or oh, ooh. Well, you got two. You got ooh, oh, ooh. So when the lips come together like an ooh, like you're gonna kiss. So ooh, lip syncing. So much fun. Ooh, do, ooh. Ooh. Let's check this mouth out tonight and put the ooh. Ooh. And P. Mm-hmm. We do ooh, but we're gonna push the lips a little more for ooh. 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 Helps me make the sounds. Yes. Ooh. And we'll do oh. Oh, we'll make a bigger mouth, but oh. And ooh would be small. Yes, sir? Yes. No? Do ooh. Oh. And make it oh again. Then we're gonna do ooh instead of just the oh. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Oh. Okay, man. Ooh, oh. And there seems to be a smaller ooh. Huh? Look at this. Check this out. We're going to take this with the lesson tool. We're going to turn this big O into a ooh. Okay? Ooh. You see that? You say ooh. Then we give it a bottom. Push it in. And we go ooh. Mandy. Ooh. You see that? Ooh. Okay. Oh man, we really want the other one. See. Ooh. There we go, man. Ooh. So we got ooh, oh, ah, ah, la, ba, B. Nah, we could have B. We have B. Okay, so ba and fa, fa, ba shows just the lips. Fa has the teeth at the top with the lips under the teeth. So how do we do that? We copy over what we did for fa. When we do duh, no, fa, ba, B, ba, B, and then we do the uh, so the teeth would be over above the bottom lip, not that, over the bottom lip. So my kids are gonna end up doing this. They're gonna be so fucking beast at this shit because they literally sit here. Oh, nah, as much as I can take it. You know, most angels come up here and come get me, but I have to take them downstairs. Fuck, like that. So, see that? Two simple lines creates a whole different sound. Man. Awesome. You're pretty good, son. Got faith in you. Ah, fuck. animators, huh? You just animated at home. Now we need to go back. Yeah. Yeah. And turn onions going on. So you know the onion skin. Hmm. Yeah. You know what onion skin. Onion skin is in there allowing you to see what you drew on the previous frame. And what you drew on the frame. What you're drawing on the frame. So you're basically drawing over what you just drew, moving it over so slightly to make the illusion of moving it. Right. Okay. So let's try this again, then we'll do run back here. Alright, let's set this up. Let's see how well we do with our words. Then we'll turn each of these into a that way when the music comes on, the animation will come. Now, theoretically, animation should allow us to loop it to where it makes it seem as if the artist or the person that we're animating doing the music is rapping while words and things are flying across the screen. Kind of like with this one, I did like a lyric animated smash up, which is gonna make it interesting. I like the meaning. I like the what do you call it? The song. I like the well, I guess I'd say theory. I may be using the wrong word, but the theory of the song. I like the treatment, what they were calling the video treatment. You know what I mean? I like the words because with this song, it's people, no matter what you do, people always want to fuck with you. Too many people in the world too. Yeah, you may have like 1,000 people following you on Instagram, but out of those 1,000 people, how many are you actually hanging out with? You know what I mean? Look at that. You see them talking? What? You did that. You're awesome, son. You're awesome. No? Oh, nah. Did I give you a hard time? Yeah? Sorry. It's going to work out for you later on in life. Okay, so now we got that. Let's draw the body. How about we go to body? So on here, we're going to see that? Let it come back and correct small mistakes. Why do we do this? Why do we go back and correct small mistakes? Perfectionism is. Oh, let's do it, man. I know you're yawning with your life away. Okay, so goes on. So, then we get to the lyric. That's where the fun part's gonna be. Yeah. Fuck it, man. Ah, there we go, man. Look at that. Told you it was amazing. I don't let nobody tell you no different. So we don't want to be dead center, we want to be off. Okay, so I think we've got all our sounds. Fa, do, o, a, l, d, t, t. Let's make that, push that T a little more. We still got gaps here a little bit. So the T touch, and there's like gaps a little bit here. Space. T. Where you going, sir? He's just leaving me. Alright, man. We're gonna make you some lunch, alright? You've been up for a while. I'll let y'all later. So make sure y'all subscribe and log into this. I'll be doing live work all day. Might do a Zoom joint where we'll do a lot of Zoom and you guys can see what I'm actually working on. It's gonna be a long day. Let's get it.